Yeah, celebrate good times. So they got this at Fox Studio. Watch. Look at the name of the guy. Look at the name of the guy that they've got on here from Kool and the Gang. Okay, Kool and the Gang, Freezing, where they exist. Wait till you see his name. This is great. Kool and the Gang performs Friday night at Montrose Beach. Kool, Freezing. Hell ain't a hot place, I'm telling you. It's frozen. Kool and the Gang performs. Let's see what his name is. Hey, there it is. Robert Kool Bell. Robert Kool Bell singing Celebrate, Have Good Times, Come On. And in the background, here's this whole fucking color code that we have dealing with that whole Big Bang dealy. That yellow as it goes out, and from the point of ignition, as it moves out, it gets darker and darker. Remember I showed you? And it looks like a bell. And it looks like a bell. Like maybe Robert Kool Bell. Maybe cool the bell. Bring the temperature down. None of this is good, man. No matter how you explain this stuff, none of it is good. It's all really, really bad. Best case scenario, mankind is an idiot and will continue on his path and destroy himself. I mean, that's best case scenario. Worst case scenario is that there's deities involved and they're going to destroy you. I mean, even, let's just say for a minute, that none of these spiritual entities even exist. The fact that they're passing this type of stuff, and I don't believe that, but I'm just saying, they're passing this stuff as if this, let's say that this was a command to cool the bell. Okay, so if the bell is a reactor, because I've already showed you it from the Taco Bell commercial where they were flying neutrinos over the top of the son of a bitch. Remember that? Now they're saying cool bell. Cool bell. As if it was a process in some atomic process that they were telling him to cool the bell down now because it was hot. Look at what we saw before. We saw the poles laying on the ground with the little ball on top that looks like Saturn. You've got the other guys jumping on the same symbol overseas on that flag, and now you got this guy saying cool the bell. Sounds, I mean, everything is anti whatever this is. This is not good for humanity in any way, shape, or form. It's not. It is not good for us. It's all being done in front of your fucking face. They're doing it and making you think that you're part of some fucking good grandioso scheme. You're not part of the fucking club. You're not part of good times, come on. You're part of get fucked, get out. When they talk about humanity, they're talking about themselves. Because us, remember, we're Gollum, we're the dead. It's them that try to lord over us, but they're not the Father. None of this is good. And the reason they put the cool in the parentheses, cool bell. Once you understand the story, this stuff is the easiest thing in the world to pick out. Bel is Baal. Baal is Saturn. It's Bel Saturn. It's Baal. And if you create a mini-me, a smaller one down here, to replicate what the bigger one is doing, it's the same fucking story on a smaller fractal level. But it affects the whole. Do you understand? If this planet, let's say planet scientifically, is affected by the way that Saturn reacts and changes its plasmic contents and that type of stuff, which would explain why the Vatican has a big telescope pointed right at it. Okay? Let's say that that's the way that wars and stuff and economies were based off of the colors of the rings of Saturn at different times and different periods and different years. Let's say that was their playbook. Okay? What would be the difference if you created a smaller one, like that Saturn plasma reactor, and you used that thing as your guidebook to do the exact same thing? See, that's Dr. Evil, and that's Mini-Me. Because we as people interact with this whole thing. We're part of the system. But they're still getting us to do the same thing that they were doing in the old days, just through a different process. Robert, Cool Bell, Cool and the gang. Man, you're lost. And when I say man, I mean you're lost. These fucks know they're never getting out of here. No matter what they try, they always fail. They always fucking fail. But they're going to keep using us over and over and over again. We're going to go up. We're doomed. I'm telling you. I can't speak for each and every person because that's a personal thing between the Creator and us. And between those of us that get it and those that don't. It's a personal thing. I can't make the decision that way. I can say as a whole we're fucked. It's a sheer lunacy. But you know what? They're trying to tell you. They're trying to tell you that there's another story. Even when they lie to you, they're telling you the truth. Cool Bell at 69 degrees. It's ludicrous.